Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice series, and today's question is discuss the regions for gap between production and consumption trends of cereals in country and how it can be rectified. So this is the question. The question is actually divided into two parts. First, we have to discuss the regions between the gap, why there is a gap between production and consumption rates of cereals. And in the second part, we have to write measures how it can be rectified. And this question was asked in last year's agriculture optional paper of UPSC Civil Services examination, that is in 2024. So let's see how we can approach this answer. So when you see the production trends in our country, so during independence in 1950s, you will see that our production was around 50 million tons. Okay, it was around 50 million tons. And then after Green Revolution, then come a phase of Green Revolution. So this production increased significantly for more than 300 MMT. Okay, so there is a significant increase of our production from that phase to the current phase. But still there are certain problems through which we are having production and consumption differences. The most important here is that area wise problems. When you see the area, some areas in the, although we have seen that the production has increased so much, it is very much area dependent. In some area the production is too much high, and in some area the production, or you can say simply good word would be productivity, would be very low. Okay, so this is the major problem. So by writing any of these facts you can start your answer. Now let's move to the body of the question, that is regions. Why there is a, what is the regions for production and consumption gap? Regions. So the first important region here is, obviously just we have discussed, that is regional disparities, especially in production. Okay, you will see that the green revolution areas are producing very much good. Their productivity is very good, but other areas, other than those areas, the productivity is very low. So this disparity is one of the major problem. Okay, and certain areas are also disparities due to, because of the climate problems, the soil is not enough fertile. So this is one problem. Secondly, there are various inefficiency in distribution. So although we can see that the disparity is there, but still we have enough production, then why we are not able to provide the excess amount, the surplus production to the deficit production areas? The main reason is here the distribution inefficiencies. We have not proper distribution channel to take the excess production to this, take the surplus production to this deficient region. So if inefficiency in distribution is another major problem. Then we have regional consumption patterns. There are various regional consumption patterns. For instance, I can give you an example. Suppose in this area there is a crop A is grown, but the people of this area doesn't like this crop A. Okay, they like some crop B, which is low in productivity. So although if you establish a distribution channel also, which could be very good, but still those people will not prefer that over this. Okay, because they like some other crops. So this is a kind of example which I want to give. That is why there is a problem. In some area the staple diet is rice. The people used to consume the rice 3 times a day. In some areas the staple food is wheat. In some areas that is maize. So different areas have different cropping intensity. In some areas you will see that the consumption of pulses is high. In some areas they all do not eat only pulses, they eat only rice and curry. So all these things has a effect on it due to the consumption patterns. Next, you can see that market failure is another major problem. Market failure. Our market has not been established that much of a good quality. Okay, the infrastructure is not up to the mark. infrastructure failures are there, the low purchasing power of people, or even make another point of it. I will let you know. Low purchasing power of people. There are disparities between consumption patterns, which I just discussed. Okay, so this is all due to the market failure. Our market is not able to respond properly. It is not able to uh, increase the purchasing power or make the buyers to purchase some other grains or anything. We are highly dependent on one two crops, and that is why there is a differences in consumption and production pattern trends. So I have just discussed. You can also add here disparities in income. In our country, still 11% of the population is suffering from multidimensional poverty. Okay, this is multidimensional poverty. So how can you expect them to buy some grains which are in higher cost? They will eat whatever they are getting. So these disparities in income is leading to low purchasing power, which is again affecting the market also. So I think these are the 4 5 points you can write here. So these are the regions there is a gap. Now how can we rectify these regions? Rectifying measures. So how can we these gaps be rectified? First of all, obviously, we will improve regional infrastructure, improve regional infrastructure so that all regions produce well and all the regions have sufficient amount of production for proper consumption. We need to promote diversified agriculture practices, promote diversified agriculture practices so that all the citizens get different items to eat, and we are also not dependent on one two crops that can create any kind of irregularities. Okay, government policies and support is needed. Government policies and support for market stabilization, price control, all thing. And one major policy here PDS, public distribution system. How PDS is providing grants to the marginal sections of the society, to the poverty driven society. So all these things can be helpful. We have to strengthen the market access and integration. Strengthen market access and integration. Many farmers are not able to sell their products properly in the market. That also creates a gap. For example, our government has launched ENAM. There is Kisan Rail going on. So all these examples can be mentioned. So that we can strengthen the market access. We can also add. We have here that we can encourage regional self-sufficiency that we have mentioned just above also. But you can write a separate point also. Encourage regional self-sufficiency, so that every region is self-sufficient in production and the gap is reduced. We can do research and development. We can do extension to the farmers so the production can be increased. Okay, awareness generation to the farmers so that they can eat proper amount of food as per their needs. Many are not knowing our dietary patterns are good or not. We are deficient in various macronutrients. So all these things can be affected. It can affect. Okay, we have to improve food security programs. Improve food security programs such as we have PDS under National Food Security Act, that is of 2013. We have PDS under various initiatives such as Poshan Abhiyan, midday meal. All these are going in to improve food security. So all these things can be written in examples. Okay, so these are the measures which can be taken. I think 5 6 points will be enough. I mentioned 7, and this is how you can answer the question. Now you can must add a conclusion here, and that is up to you. Write a positive conclusion about how the production and consumption trends, so the gap between them can be reduced, and how it can be beneficial for our country, for the food security of our country, and how it can also improve the nutritional security of our country. So all these things can be written so that we can improve our so that we can have better utilization, and also we have better agriculture potential. So that can be written in conclusion also. So I hope you understand all the parts of the question. So that is all for today. If you like it, please press the like button, please do share, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis, and if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.